Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunamitarthaye TATVA BODHA Vidhiyate. Page number 7, please. Samadhanam kim chitta ekagrata mumukshutvam kim moksho me bhuyad iti ichha etat sadhana chatushtayam. So, you are seeing the fourfold qualification, and the last one we saw was Samadhi Shatka Sambatti, Shama, beginning with the understanding of the mind, insight of the mind, which ended up with Ekagrata, one-pointedness. When I say one-pointedness, please see that, don't think that you are a restless mind, very, very difficult. No, no, no. If you really recognize the principle, you shall see everybody is capable of directing his mind in one direction as long as he likes. I will give an example which I had said with my students. When you are traveling, and most of you are coming by flight, and when you land in any destination, you get out, and if you have a luggage, you stand near the belt, right? How many pieces of luggage going on their place? So I say there is a place, 300, 200, 300 passengers in one flight. Minimum 500, 600 pieces of luggages will be passing. When you are looking at it, where is your concentration? Your piece of luggage. So many pieces of luggage are going, but you are looking for your piece. Can you lose sight of it? Suppose you have two pieces. One piece gone, then again you are looking for your piece. So that the other pieces are going is not a problem as long as you are looking for your piece. Difficult, easy. The trouble is, suppose you don't know which piece is yours. Then you are in trouble. Not that the luggage is a problem. You don't recognize your piece of luggage. Now exactly the same way. In your luggage, inside you, you are carrying a lot of luggages from childhood until now. The luggage is a bad word for in psychology, no? Or so many luggages you carry in a negative sense. Don't worry. No luggage is a load. That is your luggage. Are you getting that point, please? That's your luggage, your baggage. If you don't move with your baggage, then shall you move with my baggage? What shall you do with my baggage? You can't handle it. By chance you pick up somebody's luggage and go home, you don't know the combination lock. How to open it. Why that person has kept something, you don't know. Like somebody opened one Indian Swami's bag in America. They were looking at it. They opened his bag. Naturally, he was curious. They were looking at bag and then saw these orange clothes full. Then he said, hey, you seem to like orange, eh? He doesn't understand what is this for. Like once one of my friends, he was going in this cloth in Central Park near New York. Then one, black man, they are fun-loving guys, with music on the back, on the top going around, He says, brother, your mother dresses you wrong. What is that bed sheet for? So this cloth is a bed sheet for him. Your mother dresses you wrong. What is this bed sheet for? True. You don't know what to do with it because it's your luggage, please. You have nothing to do with my thoughts. My memories will means nothing to you. Suppose by chance there is a transplantation, head transplantation, your body, my head, what will you do? You don't know what to do. Good, you carry your luggage. So luggage is not a bad word. But when these luggages are passing, in that, whichever one you want. Today, now we are sitting down about the class. Let us talk about the class. When we are sitting down having a bhajan, remember the bhajan. When you are going to a restaurant, remember the names of the dishes. When you are with a friend, if there is a common subject, discuss. So everywhere you are comfortable. Distraction is what? When you think a particular object of your thought will give you happiness, then that thought of the object you get hooked into. If a particular object of thought you think will give you happiness, then that thought of the object you get hooked into. And that is the time you are obsessed. You don't know what to do. But when you are happy with yourself, and now you are ready to receive that knowledge. So the person who is interested in the knowledge of himself, he doesn't bother. Now only literally one track mind. Whatever thought comes, it is, I know it's a suggestion, it's not a command. I am interested in knowing myself. Once you see that, ekagrata. Ekagrata does not mean nothing in your head. If nothing in your head, can you move? Anybody here? Please forget everything, get off from this place. Go. Where? Who is the other person? How do I know? Thoughts don't exist. Are you getting that point, please? Thoughts are a blessing. If you know how to use it, like anything else in life. If you know how to use water, water is a sport. If you don't know how to use water, use a burial. Use the fire, it will cook your food. Don't know how to use it, get burnt. Use electricity, get your fan, electricity, your light, cooler, heater, everything. Don't know how to use it, electrocuted. Everything in life that way. Nothing is good or bad by itself. Marriage, good or bad? Depends on you. If you know how to use it, marriage, heaven. If you don't know how to use it, is a hell. Choice is yours. Relationship. It all depends on you. Nothing is good or bad. It all depends on you. That is why you have to take the responsibility. And knowing yourself means literally enjoying everything in life. So this is where comes your ekagrata. So don't be afraid, my mind is not one-pointed. Don't say my mind, oh yo, Mahadeva. Mind will not be not one-pointed. Mind means million thoughts. You should be one-pointed. Are you getting that point? Don't say, my mind is not one-pointed. It's a wrong statement. Are you getting that? Mind means various thoughts will be there. Can you go on with one particular thought? Are you getting that? So whoever can do that, he'll reach the goal. Just like in a car. There are hundreds of roads going in different way. But you know your road to your house. So you take that road, reach your house. That because you have to go to your house, that does not mean all other roads must be wiped out. Huh? All roads are there, but you know which road to take. Exactly the same way. Thoughts are there. Which thought I shall use? You decide. Why should I decide? So what is that restriction on thought? Which thought is a taboo? Which thought is a taboo? No thought is a taboo. You must know how to use it. But the moment you say, this thought is bad, that will haunt you. Whichever you say is bad, you don't want to think, you shall not escape the vice-like grip of that thought. Because if you say, I don't want it, that is the one who will be always around. Just think, whichever one. Have you not seen in your life? You wait for a bus, that bus will not come. Every other bus will pass that way except that bus. You want to wait for somebody, except him, everybody else will be there. And the day you take injection, that is the day everybody appreciates you. How are you? Oh. You have got a pain. That is the day everybody appreciates you. Other day nobody talks nothing to you. The day you fast, uncle comes with the cakes and the fruits and the ice cream. How does it happen? That's what it is. You don't want to think something, bad thought, you name it bad, that is the only one hang around. Please see that. Never ever. A thought is a thought. Don't empower it. A thought is a thought. Don't ever empower it. Neither try to weaken it. Why should we weaken a thought? A thought is needed. Why should we weaken it? If you can't drive the Ferrari, in which in 2 seconds, boom, it goes to 100 kilometers speed, shall you destroy the capacity of the engine, or you shall sort of develop your capacity to handle that machine? If you can't handle a machine, should you be more efficient or should you destroy the capacity of the engine? Mind is an amazing machine. If you are not capable of handling it, you better grow up. Don't try to destroy the mind by looking at a wall for 20 hours. Concentration. You are nuts. Don't destroy the mind. Mind is most beautiful instrument. Of course, if you don't know, then only it will go crazy. It drives you crazy. In fact, you don't know how to handle it. That's why take the responsibility. So, when you appreciate it, chitta ekagrata. When you can go with the thought, now, even you have so many things to be done in life, and which is normal. You have to take care of your food, take care of your dress, take care of your family, take care of your job. So many things you have to take care. Why? Only if body is sustained, you shall be interested in immortality. For whom body is threatened by mortality every moment, if your body is threatened by death every moment, will you have time and leisureliness to look for immortality? All of you are here, none of you are starving. And if you are starving, you won't be here. Because the sustenance is taken care of, you are looking for immortality. So naturally, body has to take care of everything. Let it be engaged in million activities. But at this moment, I am interested in myself. Ekagrata. One-pointedness comes that. One-pointedness does not mean all thoughts are gone, only one thought in your head. Nah, that is nuts. That is not ekagrata, one-pointedness. Okay, having tell is, okay, let's go into that. Mumukshutvam. The last one is, last but not the least, mumukshutvam. That, what is the mumukshutvam? Moksho me bhuyad. Let me be free. The same language, call it freedom, call it happiness, call it everything, one and the same. Let me be free. Free means what? Free from the dependence of everything. Let me be happy. When I am happy with myself, I don't depend on anybody. When I am secure with myself, I am not looking for security. So call it freedom, call it happiness, call it security, call it immortality, call it fearlessness. Everything is one and the same. And all these things you find in yourself. When you are with yourself, you are happy with yourself, you don't depend on anything for your happiness. For your sustenance, okay, but you also know nothing can sustain the body for all times to come. We shall see that later on. But I want to be free with myself, happy with myself. Moksho me bhuya. Let me be free now. Let me be happy here and now. A student was very interested in, to understand these things, and asked the teacher, what is this, yearning, sort of desire for the burning desire for liberation? Moksho me bhuyad, let me be free. What is this burning desire? Can you explain a little more? And at that time, teacher and students, they were in a more casual mood. After the class in the Ganges bank, they were all in Ganges having a bath. And in Ganges bank is a very traditional teacher, very traditional student. Traditional student, traditional teacher, is all be shaven-headed. This teacher need not be, but the student be all seven-headed, and there will be one choti, which is like aerial to the heavens. It will be one choti will be there, one tuft of hair will be there, aerial. You look for the wisdom all over. Anyway, so these students were having a bath. The student asking the question, how do I know? What is this burning desire for liberation? Before the student even finishes the question, the teacher grabbed that pigtail, put him underwater. He was not ready for a deep breath, so he is really struggling underwater. When this teacher knew he is really struggling, he just left it. Like a football, he came up. Then the teacher asked him, before he even asked the teacher anything, teacher asked him, did you decide to come up? Did you think and decide to come up? No, you are suffocated. You want to come get the hell out of this underwater. That time, when in your life you know, I want to be free now. Shall I come for the class, Swamiji? No, don't come. Shall I get married or shall I become a monkey? I mean a monk. You know? You do what you want to do. Shall I meditate? Shall I? Don't waste your time. If you are asking, nobody should say yes. Because it should come from you. I want to be free. You. Or else you think teacher has a program, plan for you. If you don't want to be free, that time you shall be suspicious. I think he needs me more than I need the teacher. Yes, that will be such a great blessing. The fellow will be finished. Of course, sometimes teachers need more the student and student need teacher. Huh? What a waste. No. The person must come for himself. Moksho me bhuya. Let me free. Why? Enough of apraptasya prapti. I have experienced many things, gained many things which are yet to be gained. Hoping for satisfaction, fulfillment. I looked for it. There is no chance. So now for sometimes everything suspended. I want to find out what is this happiness which is never subject to loss. I want to be free. I want to see what it is. Take off. For some time you must take off. Think, friends. You have the best of the cars. The driver is drunk. You have the best of the vehicle, body, lovely mind. You don't know how to handle it. When the car is swinging from one side to other side, you don't say car is drunk. You know, driver is drunk. You fix the driver. Fix yourself. But that emphasis is not given anywhere in the world because many cultures don't have it. So everybody body-oriented, thought-oriented, practice-oriented, but never the person is directed to himself that you are the criminal. If you know the reason, and what is that something which really creating problem, never, as you saw, never the creation, innocent. Body, absolutely innocent. Sense organs, no demand of their own. Thoughts, innocent pictures. I drives everything crazy. I must know myself. Therefore, I want to be free. Now. Then I shall be that. Okay? So if you have this fourfold qualification, so look for yourself. Are you really yearning for this knowledge? Striving for this? There is a strong desire in you to get this knowledge? Yes. The moment you have this, other demands take back seat. So what thoughts you will have in your mind? Are you seeing that arrangement? If there is one thought, I will be free. I want happiness now and here. What other thoughts can affect you? Other thoughts are secondary. It makes no difference. If they are fine, not they are fine. Your mind is ready for receiving this knowledge. Okay, so such people, when you have this, etat sadhana chatushtayam, fourfold qualification, see that you have it. Tatah, read, tatah tattva vivekasya adhikarino bhavanti tattva vivekaka atma satyam tad anyat sarvam mithyeti. So, etat sadhana chatushtayam, these are the fourfold qualification. Now, tataha, after that, when you have this discrimination, dispassion, all the 6 accomplishments beginning with the insight into your mind and a strong desire for liberation, freedom, happiness here and now, you are qualified, ready. Now you are ready for tattva vivekasya adhikarino bhavanti. Adhikarina, now you become freed, privileged, ready for tattva viveka. Investigation into the nature of the reality. As to what the truth is, what the reality is, now you can investigate that. A person can ask a question. Swamiji, I don't think I am ready. A man can say, I don't think I am ready. I will come. When I am ready, I will come. Listen carefully. It is a catch-22 situation, as they say. You come with me to a nice beach front, and you have also nice swimming trunk and all these flip, all that stuff, There's no, not flip now, because you are later on you have to do that. Okay, just swimming. You want to swim. So you have brought everything and you come. Then I say, you are now dressed up. Come on, let's get into water. No, Swamiji, I am not getting in. Why? I don't know swimming. But that's what I brought you to teach swimming. Get in. No. I don't know swimming. How can I get in? Hey, unless you get in, you won't know swimming. Unless you know swimming, you won't get in. Now, with what shall you begin? Shall you begin with, can you learn swimming without getting into water? Yes, Swamiji, I can manage that. How? Correspondence course. Swimming by correspondence course. Lie down on your bed, spread your legs, spread your hand, then beat. Can you learn swimming by correspondence course? You cannot. If you say, unless I know swimming, I can't get in. But unless you get in, you can't know swimming. So where shall you begin? Get in. And you shall know swimming. Unless I am qualified, I cannot get into this truth. But unless you know the truth, you will never be a adhikari. Only when you are almost aware of it, that is the time your mind will be brilliant. All the qualifications will be normal. Understand? Therefore, begin with where you are. Should you begin your travel from where you are or where you should be? You should be, right? Like Mullah. Mullah said, he asked, he wanted to learn some music. He asked the teacher, how much money you charge? He says, first month, 50 rupees, because I have to work more on you. After 3 months, it will be 30 rupees. After 6 months, it will be 10 rupees. Mullah said, all right, you begin from the 6th month. Why are you laughing? You can't begin from 6th month, right? That is what it is. You can't begin from the destination. Start from where you are. And whatever may be your mind, that is why every student is accepted. What is needed is a little willingness. I want to study. You don't come for different types of program. I was, my business lost, I have come to look for a business in ashram. I lost my boyfriend, girlfriend, I am looking for a boy or a girl in ashram. I lost somebody, my father or mother figure, I am looking for a father figure, mother figure. Don't waste your time, don't waste anybody's time. You will not get it. What is needed is, I am interested in myself. At this moment, in the beginning of your search, for God's sake, for your sake, be absolutely selfish. Only when you are absolutely selfish, you shall be absolutely selfless. That is the beauty. I told you that example, no? Oxygen mask. So don't say looking for yourself is selfish pursuit. No. You want to be really selfless? Be selfish. Understand the truth for yourself. No other distraction. Everything can wait. Mother can wait, father can wait, brother can wait, sister can wait, job can wait, marriage can wait, everything can wait. Because once you know, it is just like your preparation for entering into life. In fact, every college student, after your graduation, today in our modern day society, after 18th, 20th year, before you get into life and relationship, job and all that stuff, you must get this knowledge. This must be a compulsory course. You understand the validity of it. Is it a religious stuff? Tell me. What is the religion in this thing? In the ordinary sense of the term? It's a pure understanding into your body, your mind. What is going to come will blow your mind. You'll see. is something simply superb. A total insight into the entire machinery, the whole body-mind complex. You'll know what exactly it is. So start with yourself. Be selfish. In a sense, no other interest for me now. I want to see myself. Tattva Viveka. And what is the Tattva Viveka? Read. Tattva Viveka ka Atma Satyam Tadanyate Sarvam Mithyeti. What is Tattva Viveka? What is this investigation or discrimination into the reality? Atma Satyam. I am the truth. Tadanyat sarvam mithyeti. Other than I, everything is false. Now this word Atma, again I will introduce you at the right time. Okay? Don't worry about it. The word Atma I will introduce. But take the play on the word I now. Atma does not mean Atman. Don't say Atman is the reality. Other than Atman, everything. No, there is no such stuff. No Atman. Don't use that word. Then you shall think you are somebody, Atman is somebody. No. You just start with I. I am the truth. Atma really meaning is, not real meaning, I'll connect it up later on. Just give me some time, okay? You go with it as it is. Atma Satyam. I am the truth. Other than me, everything is false. Why? Because, just think. Remember your one of those classes. When somebody asks you, who are you? With what sentence you start? I. Everybody, round the world, round the universe, whomsoever you shall meet, if you ask, who are you? Everybody has to begin with the word, I am. First, that is your first name. And all other names, as we saw, the names for the first name. Yes, who are you? I am David, Ram, Catherine, Lakshmi, something. You put it. I. Just think. I. Who are you? I am. You put a name. Okay. I said, I'm not interested in your name. I'm a rich man. I'm not interested in your riches. I'm a man or woman. I'm not interested in your gender. I'm a painter, musician, artist. I'm not interested in your profession. Then you say, I'm the follower of this faith or that faith. I'm not interested in your faith. Tell me, who are you? You write it down in your note. Okay? You write it down. I am a name. I am rich or poor. I am young or old. I am painter, musician, director, whatever it is. In all this statement, one thing remains true is I. I is the common denominator. One thing remains all the time the same, is the I. Satyam, just take for that this moment. Atma Satyam. I is the one which is inherent in all the roles. Other things are continuously changing. So you remain the truth flowing into every relative role. So this I is the absolute which is flowing into every relative role, like an actor playing the role. In one movie, in one theater, he acted as the policeman. So there he says, I am the policeman. The next movie, he acted as the dacoit, a bandit. I am the bandit chief. Another one, he acted as a king. So he says, I am the king. So the actor says, I am the police. I am the bandit. I am the king. I remaining the same, actor remaining the same, roles are changing. Are you getting that? I remaining the same. I, the actor, remaining the same, roles are changing. Different costumes. The costume of the king, king. Costume of the bandit, bandit. Costume of the police, police. What is the dress actor has? Actor is common. The same body. Are you getting that? Same body in the inside three different costumes. Body is same. So which is Satyam? Which is true? Body is Satyam. Other than the body, all these costumes on the body are false because changing. What is Satyam is, which remains the same, does not change. Are you getting that? Now, in our relationship, in our declaration of identity, one thing always remains the same, I. Okay? Your body itself is a dress. Now please understand, your body itself is a dress. Body is young. When the body is child, what do you say? I am a child. When body is young, I am young. Body is adult, I am an adult. Body is old, I am old. That means what? You remaining the same, the body is going on changing. Are you getting that point? The body is a changing costume. Continuously changing costume. But you who experience the body in the childhood and you are experiencing the body in old age, one and the same. Are you getting that point, please? The same person, same consciousness, we shall see later on. Same consciousness. But the body has gone on changing. Okay, that is why, because this I remain the same, we say it, and that which remain the same, instead of naming it I, listen carefully. The meaning of the word I, if you want to name Atma, understand? If you want to give it a name, the meaning of the word I, there are two meanings, absolute, relative meanings. The I in relation to body, man or woman. I in relation to riches, poor or rich. I in relation to knowledge, PhD, ordinary. So when all these relative meanings, relative identities drop or disappear, still the I is existing. So because you are, therefore you have a name. Because you have a name, therefore you are. Because you are, therefore you have a name. So who are you? You can't say anything. So that's something, the nameless consciousness. The moment you say nameless, you are named it. The moment you say that nameless, if you want to give a common name, Atma. That is how it is. So Atma means the absolute meaning of the word I. But don't, for God's sake, get stuck on the name. The name is given to differentiate it from other things. The name doesn't produce the reality. Therefore, don't hold on to the name. Because all the time you are using I, body, I am mind. No, so you say I, Atma. So I and Atma, Aham and Atma, both mean one and the same thing. But when you say I am the body, body is different, I is different. Are you getting that point, please? Just see that for the time being. Same thing I'll go on repeating. As it comes later on, it will be very, very clear. Whereas the meaning of the word I is, whatever it is, you want to give it a name, Atma. So Satyam, that is the Satyam, common thing, okay? Every other thing is continuously changed. Tadannat sarvam mityeti. Really? It looks like that because the I is continuous. In every identity, I is continuous. All right, then who am I? Atma kaha. Read it, okay? We'll go straight into the topic. If begin the body, you will be enjoying it. You see that? Then, okay, this looks like it's true, it's true. Because anything I say, I is the common. In every one of your identity, you are common. Are you getting that point? Whatever I say, I am there. Other identities are changing continuously, but I continues. Like an actor, like a crystal. You have a pure crystal here. As you see, it reflects red color. It becomes red crystal. After some time, somebody taken away this red hibiscus, put a yellow hibiscus, yellow crystal. You take it away, take a blue flower, blue crystal. The crystal is neither red nor yellow nor blue. The crystal is colorless. But it takes the color of the flower that is placed in front of it. Red, red crystal. Blue, blue crystal. Yellow, yellow crystal. Itself, colorless. And because it is colorless, it can take color. Suppose it is a red one, try to put a blue one, nothing will happen. Exactly in the same way. I being what it is, who you are, no name, nothing, whatever comes in front it, reflects it. I am the body, I am the mind, it takes it. But itself remains ever the same. Consciousness. That Atma. Okay, so if you can name it, Atma. And what is that I? Okay, this I which is always common. What is that? He gives a huge description. Read. Atma kaha sthula sukshma karana sarirat vyatiriktah panchakoshatita sanna avasthatraya sakshi Satchidananda Rupa Sanna Yatisthati Sa Atma Atma Kaha Sthula Sukshma Karana Sarirati Vyatiriktah Panchakoshatita Sanna Avasthatraya Sakshi Satchidananda Rupasanna Yatisthati Sa Atma. So when I say Atma, okay, so I must know this Tattva Viveka I must do. I must know about myself. What is Tattva Viveka? That I am the truth. Other than me, everything is false. Do you feel it? Do you see it? In every statement I give, I flows into it. When you say you are a man or woman, you are not referring to riches, but you are there. When you say you are rich, you are not referring to a man or woman, you are there. When you say you are a professional, you are referring to your mind, not your body or the riches, but you are there. So references goes on changing. Points of references go on changing. But you are the same. So what is that something I? Now he says, gives a very broad definition. All-inclusive definition. Who am I? Atma kaha. Who am I? That which is other than sthula, sukshma, karana, sarirat, vyatirikta. It is other than three bodies. Now you shall be introduced to yourself, which you can't believe that you had. That is the beauty of this knowledge. That is why I don't have to go to a scripture or a teacher or some type of philosophy scripture which tells me what I already know. Nor can he tell me something which will be vague, miraculous stuff. Right now and here, I must understand it. He says, you are who I am. This I am other than the gross body, subtle body, causal body. You have three bodies. Oh my God, I didn't know that. We'll see that. Panchakoshatita sanna. You have got 5 sheaths. Panchakosha, 5 sheaths. Don't be in a hurry at all. It will all come. One by one will go. Panchakoshatita sanna. Other than the 5 koshas. Avasthatraya sakshi. Witness of 3 different conditions. Waking, dream, deep sleep. And that which is existing as Satchidananda Swarupa, pure consciousness, Chit. That which is pure consciousness, Sat, ever existing, Ananda, absolute bliss. It is immortality, it is all consciousness, it is all bliss. That indeed is myself. Huge definition. Really, yes. How is it? Go from the body. Start with the body. I am other than who I am is other than the 3 bodies. What are they? Sthula, Sukshma, Karana Sarirat Vyatirikta. Start with this Sthula, the gross body. Okay? The gross body itself will take the wind out of your sail. That gross body itself. That will completely, Mother, shake you up. Please see how beautiful. Read it. Sthula Sariram Kim Panchikruta Pancha Mahavutei Krutam Satkarmajanyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Ayatanam Asti Jayate Vardhate Viparinamate Apakshiyate Vinashyatiti Shadvikaravat Sthula Sariram Kim Panchikruta Pancha Mahavutei Kritam Satkarmajanyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Ayatanam Sariram Asti Jayate Vardhate Viparinamate Apakshiyate Vinashyatiti Shadvikaravat Sthula Sariram. Right, now we shall see. Says this I, the nameless, the meaning of the word I, call it Atma. And that's something. Are you getting that point? The meaning of the word I, if you want to give it a name, like, oh, beautiful example. There are two flowers here. You know the flower here? Okay, doesn't matter. There are, see, don't worry about it. There is a flower here. What is this? Flower. There is another green flower. Imagine, there was a green flower, Huh? Okay. But think it is a flower. Okay? Think it is a flower. Okay, this is another flower. What is this? Flower. What is this? Say it's flower. Flower. Now see, flower is the common name of both. But the meaning of this flower is hibiscus. Flower is the common name of everything. In general, it is flower. But in particular, it is hibiscus. Okay? I, body. I, young or old. I, Ram or David. I, engineer, doctor. This, in general, I is all these things. But in particular, the meaning of the word I is, whatever it is, Atma. Are you getting that point? In general, so many things. The relative meanings is so many. But the absolute meaning of the word I, if you want to, the absolute meaning of the word I is, in reality, nameless. But that nameless, if you want to give a name to differentiate it from other things, name it Atma. Are you getting that? Atma. And that something is other than the gross body, subtle body, causal body. How? The I cannot be the body. Look at the nature of the body. Beautiful it comes. Now see the game. You can see from your own experience how it is beautiful. First thing is, this body is, what is this? Panchikruta Panchamahavati Krutam Satkarma Janyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Ayatanam Sariram. Take that name. Sariram. Sariram means what? This is the word Sarira. Sarira means, that is the beauty of Sanskrit word. Sarira means Siryate. That which is continuously disintegrating, we call it Sarira. This body's name is Sarira. Why? Because it is continuously disintegrating. Continuously disintegrating. Are you growing young or old? You may say I am 70 or young, but you are old, like it or not. I'm 80 or young. You can say. Doesn't matter. You can say. Who tells you not to say? 100 year young. You can say that. But the fact is, but you are old, like it or not. I'm 80 or young. You can say anything. Doesn't matter. You can say. Who tells you not to say? 100 year young. You can say that. But the fact is, the body can't move anymore. This is something which is Siriyate, continuously going there. Why is it so? Because it has got 6-fold modifications. Shad Vikaravat, the body has 6 modifications. Every body, whether it's a human body, animal body, tree body, any body, physical, physical body is prone to these 6-fold modifications. What are they? Asti, first thing is asti. Asti means it is. Body is, asti is. Where? In a potential state in papa and mummy, in father and mother. As an egg and sperm, your body is potential. Just think. Your body is potential. In father and the mother. Asti. Then when the sperm meets the egg, a zygote is formed and it starts breaking, dividing, growing, growing, starts. There itself it is. Now the baby is born. The moment this sperm meets the egg, baby is born. Jayate. It is there in it. Then it grows in the womb for some time, but that time nobody sees it. Therefore, that is the state in the mother's womb. Then Jayate, then it is born. Until that, you can't see what is going on inside. Jayate, now it is born. Everybody, Then Vardhate. Then it is growing. Once it is born, you have to feed it, then this body will be growing. Vardhate. Oh, look at the baby, how it is growing. Oh, Vardhate. Then what happens? Viparinamate. Metamorphosis takes place. Puberty sets in. Child, 1-year-old boy, 1-year-old girl. What different? No, I mean just a gender difference, nothing else. Physically, we all look one and the same, except gender difference. But then as time passes, 10-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old, viparinamate, puberty sets in. Viparinama takes place, metamorphosis. The changes take place on the body. Your voice breaks. Now you are young boy, young girl. Viparinamate. Then apakshiyate, up to 20 years, you shall be growing. Oh, look at this fellow, is growing. Then you stop. After 20 years, 6 feet 2, 5 feet 3, whatever it is, you go there and stop. No more growing. Then what happens? Apakshiyate. Deterioration begins. That is the nature of the body. You grew up very well. Then slowly begins apakshiyate. Your deterioration begins. When a deterioration begins, what meaning? As a 20-year-old, climb the wall. After some time, climb the step. No. That's what it is. Apakshaya. Now the body cannot do many things that you were doing before. But not if you are mullah. Mullah is different. One day he was, he was already 70-year-old. So somebody asked him, so mullah, what is your experience in life? He said, you are already grown old. He said, what nonsense? I am not grown old. I can do same thing what I was doing as a child, I can do the same thing as a 70-year-old. Huh? What all I could do as a 20-year-old, I can do as a 70-year-old. Really? What is that you can do when you're 20-year-old, you can 70-year-old? He says, when I was 20-year-old, one day my father called me, Mula, come here. Yes, Papa. There is a stone on the backyard. Lift it and bring it here. I did not. Now also I cannot. Anyway, so Viparinamate, you are now apakshyat. You are apakshay. Apakshay means you are now deteriorating. And then the last one is vinashyati, dead. Finished. The chapter close to an end. Therefore, please see the beauty. That the body is born, that the body is growing, that the body is deteriorating, that the body is dying is natural. And see the beauty. The body does not feel the conception. The body doesn't feel the birth. The body doesn't feel the growth. The body doesn't feel the deterioration. The body is not afraid of death. Who is afraid? I. I identifies. When it is born, I am born. Body is young, I am young. Body is old, I am old. Body is dying, I am dying. So should he be afraid of the nature of the body? Are you getting that point? So who is dying? Who is being born? Body is being born. That is your dress. Sthula sarira. This is the sthula sarira. Sthula means gross, tangible, visible body. This is sthula sarira, gross body. And it is made out of 5 elements. Panchikruta panchamabhuti. This body is made out of 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Space, akasa, air, vayu, fire, agni, water, apaha, prithvi, that is earth, prithvi. Akasa, vayu, agni, apaha, prithvi in Sanskrit. Space, air, fire, water, earth. These 5 elements. Don't say, scientists have discovered hundreds of elements, now you are telling 5 elements. There are 100 included in this, don't worry. All the elements are included in this. Air, fire, water, everything. Think, the 5 elements are there. Your body is made out of the 5 elements. Please see this, feel it again, you recognize, see it right now. Your physical body is made out of 5 elements. Really true? Yes. Just like you have got salt. Salt comes out of the water. If you throw the salt into water, what happens? Total disintegration. You can't see the salt in the water. Totally merges back, right? Okay? Now, if you look at your body made out of 5 elements, space, fire, air, water, earth. That is why the body completely gets disintegrated into the elements. Dust to dust. I say elements to elements. This body completely goes back. Please see how it is. First thing that happens to a man who is dying is the breathing stops. Please see this, feel it for yourself. The breathing stops. Breathing stops means what? The air that you are breathing, that ounce of air that you are taking in, to keep yourself alive, that air is available only for you, and that air is not available for others. When you die, meaning when the breathing you have exhaled, you have breathed out, but no more breathe in, that ounce of air is available for others. If you take away that air, the fellow cannot live. Are you getting that? So this air goes back to the total air. The little air which sustains you, which you, but you only breathing in, is not available for somebody. It is in your body now. It goes away, you are finished. It goes to total air. See the elements. Next, if you touch the dead body, have you touched a dead body? If you touch a dead body, it is cold to touch because heat goes away to heat. The fire goes back to fire. That is why the body becomes cold. So that a little bit of fire from this creation, you are sustaining it. The temperature 98.4. That is the fire. So the air goes to air, the fire goes to fire. Then if you leave the body as it is, because of the water content, it will start bloating. Putrefaction begins. You would have seen dead dogs, dead animals, dead human beings. Left as it is, they bloat up. Everything bloats up. Why? The water content. Because of the water content, the body bloats up. Now what do? You take it to an electric furnace. When you push it into electric furnace, what they do? Total dehydration. The water content, H2O, completely taken away. When the water content is taken away, you are now only ashes. One urn full of ashes. Mr. So-and-so in an urn full of ashes. The air to air gone, fire to fire gone, water to water gone, earth, now it is in this much. When you are in this urn, 1 feet urn of ashes, even then you are occupying space. When you are alive and well, you are occupying 5 feet, 6 feet space. And as long as you are sitting down there, nobody can go there. Are you getting that? When you are occupying the space, somebody can be there on left side of you, right side of you, front of you, behind you, top of you, but not where you are. That is why in physical law it is impossibility. What is accident? Accident means two things simultaneously trying to occupy the same position, same space. When two things try to occupy the same space, accident. That is why as long as you are alive and well, you are occupying the space, that is your space. It is not available for anybody. If you are sitting down, means that is your space. Now when you are burnt out, your body is, now I can say you are burnt out. Your body is burnt out. See that machine. The body is burnt out. Now from 5 feet, you are now reduced to 1 foot. Now suppose your wish is, it must be sprinkled on the earth. So you sprinkle that onto the earth. Back to the earth. Where are you? Completely goes back to elements. Are you getting that? The body made out of the 5 elements completely disintegrates into 5 elements. Think. Now begins the time to think. Tell me therefore, this physical body, does it come out of this creation or it comes into this creation? Your elemental body. Does it come out of this creation or comes into this creation? There is no question of coming into this creation. This is a wrong language. Coming into this universe. Nothing comes into this universe. Simple scientific rules, what they say. The matter can neither be created nor it can be destroyed. If with the birth of everybody, new matter is born, matter will be added. It can never be created or be destroyed. Your body, this elemental body, doesn't come into this creation. It comes out of this creation. Are you getting that point, please? It comes out of this creation. Sustained by this creation. Goes back to the creation. Listen carefully. Comes out of this creation, sustained by this creation, goes back onto the creation. Now, think of a wave. The wave comes out of the ocean, sustained by the ocean, onto the ocean it goes back. Tell me, does a wave die in ocean? Can a wave die in ocean? Cannot. Why? Sustained in ocean, born in ocean. Even when it is born, it is ocean. When it is sustained also, it is ocean. When it disappears also, it is ocean. If you look from the standpoint of the ocean, there is no death, only change. If you look from the standpoint of the wave, then there is a birth and growth and death. If you look from the standpoint of the wave of an element called body, there is a birth, there is growth, there is death. If you look from the ocean of the universe, as the famous line they say, what the caterpillar calls an end of the world, God calls it a butterfly. In fact, that also is poetry. There is no caterpillar and butterfly. Only one thing, macro, Ishvara, that we shall see. Think. The universe, the totality is, this comes out of the totality, the macrocosmic universe, sustained by it, onto that it goes back. If you look at the physical body isolated from the universe, birth, growth, death. If you look at the part of the universe, it's only a change and there is nothing called death. Are you getting that point, please? Because you say, I am the body, does the body say it is me or I say I am the body? Come on. Huh? Are you getting that point, please? You are imposing yourself on the body. The body never imposes itself upon you. Innocent instrument. Take care of your body. It's yours, but it's not you. There's a difference between I have a body and I am a body. Do you understand that language? You don't understand. Okay. I am a dog. I have a dog. Any difference? Of course, no difference. What is the problem? Understand? I am the body. And who says that? Does the body say? This is, listen carefully, this body is like an elemental wave in the ocean of elements. Or you can take an example, like a little iceberg floating in the ocean, continuously disintegrating. The water has become the ice. Now the ice is floating. And as it is floating, it is continuously melting. Then melts away. This body, growing, floating, melting, disappears one day. Should you fight with everybody in the world? Is it necessary to kill somebody? Just think, friends, when you have this insight, you understand the preciousness of human existence, how valuable the human life is. You can't afford to waste your body. For God's sake, don't ever waste your body. That is why all these habits, smoking, drinking, overeating, why are you punishing the little machine? All because the person is not aware of himself that I am the happiness. Take maximum out of this body. You will never get a chance like this body again. So beautiful this body is. You will see as time passes, you shall see how it experiences everything. And this body, what he says is, Panchikruta Panchamavati, made out of 5 elements, grossified elements. That grossified thing I'll explain it later on when time comes, another 2-3 days. But just 5 elements, this body is made out of. Sariram, because it disintegrates, Sarira. 6-fold modification, it is born, growing, metamorphosed, decaying, dying. That is the nature of the body. Body doesn't feel it. When the body is growing, I am growing. Body is diseased? I am diseased. Who says? You say or body says? Body is old? I am old. So can I say, please see, can I impose myself upon the body? The nature of the body is it is growing, disease, decaying, dying. If somebody is not dead, something wrong with the body. If you are not growing old, something wrong with you. That somebody is living is not a wonder. Understand? Somebody is dead is not a wonder. Somebody is living is a wonder. That you are alive is a wonder. Dead, anytime it can happen. Anything. Dead means what? You are not dead. Your body can go just like that. Of course, if you misuse it, you quicken the process. Please see that. Panchikuta Panchamahavatikutta, and then Sat Karma Janyam. And this body you have got by your Sat Karma. That karma also comes last of the talks we shall see after 4 or 5 days. Because of your good karma you get this body. Why? The mosquito body, snake's body, tiger's body are same like human body. Conceived, born, growing, metamorphosed, diseased, decaying, dying away. Same. But mosquito born body, you know what? Suppose he comes down. Out. Finished. You are an animal or something, boom, boom, finished. And also in those bodies there is no chance for any knowledge, discrimination, dispassion, none of these things. So if you got a human body, Sat Karma Janyam, because of your infinite punya karma, meritorious action, because of that you have been blessed with a human body. Because only in a human body there is a chance for liberation. No other body. Why? Because only in a human body there is a chance of conflict, in no other body. Both. You are cursed with conflict, you are blessed with liberation. That is why when a human child grows into conflict, he comes of age. When he says, I am terribly disappointed, good, you are progressing. I am horribly frustrated, wonderful, you have reached. The teacher will not say, no, come, baby, don't worry about it, I will solve your problem. Suffer. Suffer a little, then get out of it. Don't protect. Understand? Let the person suffer the conflict. Don't try to solve it out. You cannot solve it. Understand? That is why when you solve a problem, you patch one place, it leaks another place. You patch another place, it leaks another place. That is where, as a psychologist, they, usually what they do is father-mother problem, parental problem, family psychology, workplace psychology, marriage psychology, child psychology. You can solve the child's problem, marriage problem comes. Marriage problem solved, workplace problem comes. Workplace problem solved, religion problem comes. That is because you are the whole. It will be continuously leaking one side or the other. You can't do the patchwork. You can do the patchwork for some time, nothing wrong. In the absence of the full solution, patchwork solves a little bit. It helps you. It's not that it doesn't help. Nobody should say no. Because at least it solves a little bit something for some time. You want to solve it once for all, there is no patchwork anymore. Body has no problem. Understand, friends? You can cure every disease except one disease called death. Are you getting that point? Every disease we can cure, and we should cure. Nothing wrong. Why? So that our human life becomes very healthy. Every possible disease you should be able to cure. It is such a nice thing to do. Organ transplantation, different types of blood test, treatment, artificial blood you can create, artificial bone marrow you can create. Nowadays stem cells research, excellent, so that the body can remain healthy. Long life, no problem. But when the death comes, death is a disease. Nobody can cure. Only with this knowledge you can get out. Why? Body is not afraid of death. I am afraid of death. When I know about myself who I am, deathless, nameless existence, the fear of death also goes away. Now you are living happily with your body. When it ends, bye-bye. What to do? You become grateful to this body. That is why there is one verse. Because you don't have all the time, you can't read so many texts, but that's why I'm giving away little reference here and there. There is a verse, when the body is dying, what the wise man is praying? Thank you, body. Why? Because you are my constant companion in this journey of the universe for last 60, 70, 80 years. And oh elements, you are like my brothers. Oh brother air, you supported it. Brother fire, you supported it. Brother space, Mother earth, all of you supported this physical body. Now, it is coming to an end. I thank you for that. Please take back what you have given. Bye. Can you go in a better way? Because you enjoyed as long as you enjoyed. Now the time has to say sayonara, bye-bye. You can't stay there. That is why it is not how long you live life, but how you have lived. You can live for 100 years like a worm, useless. 30 years blazing through. You live through life. Your quality of life. Happy man. Immortal. All the time in touch with the absolute yourself. Body can pass. But this body also, in another standpoint, it doesn't die. It's a change in the creation. Your body disintegrates. So bhoga sariram, it is a disintegrating thing, sixfold modification, 5 elements, and also bhoga ayatanam. Satkarmajanyam, made out of your punya karma. Because of your meritorious action, you are blessed to be born with a human body. And lastly, bhoga ayatanam. This physical body is a counter for pleasure. Understand? Bhoga ayatana. It is a counter for experiencing everything in life. I am emphasizing that word counter. Bhoga ayatanam. Ayatana means counter. This is a counter for experiencing everything. This physical body is a counter through which you experience the sensations and the sensational universe. It's a ayatana. It's a counter. Why? Because, I'll explain that. Tomorrow we shall see about who is the counter clerk. This is a counter. Listen carefully. This body is a counter. This body doesn't experience anything. Like in a counter, there is no transaction unless there is a counter clerk sitting on the other side. Right or wrong? You are in a big hurry, go to the bank. You are standing in front of the counter, but the clerk has not come. Only when the clerk comes, your transaction with the outside world begins. If the counter clerk is not there, what transaction? Now this body, listen carefully, this body is a counter. Body doesn't enjoy the creation. Through the body, another person is enjoying. That we call as the Sukshma Sarira, the subtle body. This is God's body. Through this body, another person is enjoying the universe. Subtle body. Body does not enjoy. Like in the car, driver enjoys. In the house, owner enjoys. In the body, subtle body, the jiva, individuality enjoys. Really, is it true? Yes, sir. I'll give an example. More elaborately, we shall see tomorrow. Just see how there is a subtle body. Suppose, you have a house, you have got a guest come into your house, okay? And you put him in your guest room and say good night and you all slept. Next morning, 6 o'clock he is not up, 7 o'clock he is not up, 8 o'clock he is not up, 9 o'clock he is not up, then you are a little worried. Yo, 9 o'clock the fellow is still not up. Oh, maybe he is meditating. Huh? So you didn't bother. But 10 o'clock he is not up, you are now worried. You go and knock the door. Knock, 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 knock. Suppose the fellow is inside. What will happen? You immediately say, yes, who is that? Oh, sorry. Please, sleep. Take your time. You come later on. No, sorry, just I was wondering whether you are there. No, you go back. Okay? Now suppose, knock, 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 no response. Bang, 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 no response. Then what you do? Open the door. You open the door. Then first sight your eye goes where? Bed. Ayo, it's not there. Maybe in the toilet. You hear any sound? No. Knock, knock, no sound. Open. Maybe in the shower. No sound, was simply standing. No, that also is not there. Hey, this fellow is funny, maybe under the bed. So you look under the bed, that also is not there. Maybe hiding in the wardrobe, open it, that also not there. Maybe sitting on the balcony, other side also you look, not there. What do you say? How will you report? You come and tell your people, hey, ye chala gaya, left. He has left the house. When did he go? He left. In the language you say or no? Now this body, listen, this body now sleeping. Evening, night you say good night, goes to sleep. 6 o'clock supposed to get up, didn't get up. Yeah, okay, let him sleep. 7 o'clock you come back, same way sleeping. Then what you do? Knock, knock. Where is the door for the body? All over. Because organ of touch is top to toe. Anywhere you can knock. Hello. Suppose the fellow doesn't get up. Suppose he's inside, what shall he say? Yes. Oh, all right. Suppose there is no response, you pull and push, put little water in the body, nothing happens. Then what do you say? Chala gaya, left. In whose presence the body, through the body response was coming. In whose absence the body does not respond. Subtle body. Sukshma Sarira, please understand. In whose presence the body is now responding. Listen carefully. And that subtle body has got 17 parts. What are they? We shall see tomorrow. In whose presence. But please see that. Now I, Atma, the Absolute, identifying with the gross body, consider myself born, growing, diseased, decaying, dying. Body is young, I am young. Body is old, I am old. Body is child, I am child. So now this imposition, understand, does the body impose itself upon me or I am imposing myself upon the body? Are you getting that? So the body is body, think. That is the nature of the body. So by chance body is aging, what by chance? When it is aging, should you worry? Take care of the aging. Disease, take care of the disease. Dying, take care of the death. But you can't keep it forever. Body shall pass. But who you are shall never die. We shall see that tomorrow. Please close your eyes. See that will be, just go step by step, you will see the whole personality, the entire personality will be stripped of them. Gross, subtle, causal, everything we shall see, line by line. So, go it. By chance you have a question, don't worry about these things. We'll see as time. After just a day or two, the whole picture will be complete. You know what it is not, very clearly. Thank you. And see you 6:30. You have your bhajan. And see you there.